So 5.3, we're going to talk about inequalities. So we've gone over some of this already. So interior angles are angles inside the triangle. Exterior angles, angles outside the triangle. But not only that, it's an angle that forms a linear pair with one of the angles in the triangle. So with our picture right here, we have interior angles. Those interior angles are angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. Our exterior angle would then be angle 4. It forms a linear pair with angle 3, and it's on the outside. Now, the remote interior angles are the two angles that do not form a linear pair with the exterior angle. So if I'm saying that angle 4 right here is my exterior angle, then my remote interior, again, cannot be the one next to it. So I'm going to X out the 3, which means that angle 1 and angle 2 are my remote interior angles to that. We did do a triangle inequality theorem before, where the exterior angle was equal to the sum of the two remote interiors, so now we're just continuing to extend that further. All right, so with this diagram, we're going to name the interior angles. Well, that's going to get me angle 1, 2, and 3 for this. Exterior angles, if I look at angle 1, that would be 4 and 9, because they both form linear pairs. At angle 2, I have 5 and 6. At angle 3, I have 7 and 8. Now it says name the angle that makes a linear pair with angle 3. Well, I've got two options. Here's angle 3. I can go that way, or I can go this way. So angle 7 or angle 8 would work for that one. Now when we speak about remote interior angles, remember, if we're talking about an exterior angle right here, if something is a remote interior angle, it cannot be the one next to it. So I'm going to cross out number 2, which leaves me with two other angles. So angle 1 and angle 3 would be the two remote interior angles according to angle 6. Okay. Now at the bottom, we have the exterior angle inequality theorem that says the measure of an exterior angle is greater than the measure of either of its two remote interior angles. So 74 degrees, actually I'm just going to label this angle 4 right here. So my exterior angle is angle 4, okay? 2 cannot be remote interior because it is next to it. I'm getting rid of the 74. All right, so angle 4 has to be bigger than angle 1, and angle 4 has to be bigger than angle 3. So the new theorem, it used to be where the exterior angle equaled the sum of the two. So we already know that angle 4 equals angle 1 plus angle 3 from a previous lesson, but now we know that angle 4 has to be bigger than 1, and angle 4 also has to be bigger than 3. So part 1, we talked inequalities here. Interior, exterior, more about remote interior angles, but now we have this new theorem down here, which is going to allow you to come up with some more inequalities. The back side of this note is going to talk about how sides and angles are related. So the biggest angle is across from the longest side, or the smallest angle is across from the smallest side, which totally makes sense. Okay, so if we're being asked to list the angles in order from smallest to largest, now we want to list angles, so maybe just bold that out so we know we're talking angles here. We have 3, so what I'm going to do is we're going to make our list of 3. And now if we're saying we want the angles in regards to smallest to largest, well, let me start off with sides first. So the smallest side is 7.5. The next smallest side is 8.8. And then the biggest side is 9.9. These are going to allow to be helpful indicators to help you figure out what your angle order is going to be. So the smallest side, 7.5, has to be across from the smallest angle. Well, 7.5 is across from Q, so that means Q comes first. 8.8 is across from R, so R comes next. And then 9.1 is across from P, so P comes last. So the order that you would give from smallest to largest would be angle Q, angle R, and angle P. For 6, we're going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to list out my order. I'm going to start with the sides. So smallest is 3.7, then 4.8, then 7. So across from 3.7 is angle B. Across from 4.8 is angle C. And across from 7 is angle A, which means that is going to be your order to work with. Now for 7 and 8, it says list the sides. So now we're shifting gears here. Now we want sides from shortest to longest. So we're going to do something very similar that we did with 5 and 6, but now we don't have the sides yet, we have the angles. So let's fill in what we know. So W is 51, Y is 90, and we got to find X. So angle X plus 51 plus 90 equals 180, which allows us to get 39 degrees for angle X. So if we want our sides from shortest to longest, we want our angles in the same order. So we have 39 degrees, 51 degrees, and 90 degrees, smallest to largest. So now we're just going backwards. We're starting with the angles and we want the sides. So we go across from 39 and we get WY. We're going across from 51 and we get YX. We're going across from 90 and we get WX. And there's our order. All right, one more time here. So we've got 2 out of the 3 angles. Let me actually use different colors here. So we've got 45, we've got 56, and now we have F equaling 180. And that gets us F equal to 79.